23.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yardage? Right? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325, and now you're looking at a man that is very close to 50,000.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
but you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now a handoff to Henry. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 6-0 our score after 1. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 26. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They run the counter now on first down. Fighting his way through contact. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now this will be the final play of the half as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Henry is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
A strong running. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert dancing to his left. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Play action. It's Herbert. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's brought down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Eagles 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, two-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
104 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play,